Hey there guys, and welcome to my second video with United World Schools in Cambodia. For 2 weeks, me, Jack and V, who are ambassadors for UWS, went to visit some of their schools in rural areas. And when they say rural, they mean rural. So I woke up super early that first day to do some exercise because it's so important for my mental health, and I love having alone time in nature, especially when I'm on a more hectic trip and around people most of the time. We then embarked on a 3-hour journey to the first community. Hi guys! So, I don't know if you can see behind me, we've got a little ferry. We're about to drive our vehicle onto that ferry. We are heading to a village in the Ratnakiri province, and yeah, I'm so excited to see the work that UWS do. Something which I think is really cool about UWS is how most of the team are local. They understand the intimate challenges of the area, they understand the culture, they can speak the local languages. Normally most of these communities don't actually let foreigners in, so I felt very grateful that the village elders and community leaders were willing to let us stay for a night. Hey guys, so we just arrived at the school and it was so lovely. All the children just did this massive welcome greeting song, which is so kind. We just got to listen in on the Mothers Meet. It's actually a recent initiative. They've got all the mothers in the community of the most high-risk kids to drop out to meet up with the head teacher and discuss any problems they might be having. Jack in the books, what a surprise.
Oh my gosh, it's so on brand. You want to hear about the books?
Yeah, please. Oh my god.
First thing that I did when I got here was tell me about the library. So this is the library room, and this translates to I want to read. And so these are storybooks that the kids use to learn Khmer. We have some fairy tales.
They know the value of porridge. We had the most gorgeous lunch with rice and different vegetables, and I have to give a shout out to Savet, who works for UWS, because he always ensured that there was a good vegan option for me. I really enjoyed lunch because we spoke to the head teacher and the teachers through a translator. Wow, their passion for the teaching profession and education more generally was so tangible. The community gave us a tour of the village, which was so kind, and the kids were so excited to show us around. They kept finding flowers for our hair. Also, side note, we have consent for everyone to be in the video, but where possible I try and blur kids' faces because I just feel more comfortable.
This is what's called a god, to fill the water for drinking the fresh water. The indigenous people fill the water from the riverside and they took the hole. We call that the natural well. And then they take the water from underground to fill inside. And then they drinking the fresh water.
Wow. And then here they're cooking rice within bamboo. So cool. And then they put them on the fire, just like that.
You see that rice cook steam right now?
Yeah. He's so talented. Yellow watermelon! After we had processed the fact that yellow watermelon is a thing, which is just crazy, it literally tastes the same, but it just looks so cool, we took part in this wonderful community celebration with a bonfire and dancing. Hey guys, this lighting. It's just one key spotlight and darkness. So I think this might be the peak of my study tube career because I'm actually sleeping in a classroom today. This is so crazy. Look, there's a whiteboard here. In the pitch black behind me that you can't see is the hammock that I'm going to be sleeping in tonight. Got this mosquito net over the top. The mosquito net has been raised, which is really good because I was worried that it would be draping on my face. Not gonna lie, I've kind of always wanted to sleep in a hammock, so yeah, I'm excited. And it's been such a lovely day. I'm gonna go interview Jack and V. Nerves. I'm gonna wait till you join.
£199 from EE. I'm not joining, stop it.
Wait, why is it speeding up? So hey guys, here's our little roundup of the day. I can't even describe how grateful I feel for just the way that the community have let us into the village, and like they're so eager to show us their traditions, like traditional food and how they cook it. They've welcomed us into the school. Like the children have just been so lovely and friendly. Yeah, the teachers.
Wholesome vibes.
Can anyone say any words in Khmer?
My mind just went blank.
Chomripsao.
Chomripsao.
I don't have anything else.
Akuncherang.
Akun means thank you.
Akuncherang. And what was your delicious word?
Chanang.
Chanang.
Which we've been getting our use out of because everything is so delicious.
Chanang,
right?
chanang, chanang.
Yeah,
The fruit?
everything was like, the mango we had was utterly life-changing.
I feel bad for every other mango I'm ever going to eat in my life because it will not match up to the one I had today.
The morning with the
What is that?
Gecko, it's the gecko.
Gecko!
Don't summon it! Get go!
Who is this little gremlin in the corner?
So surreal, and like once you're in, you're in.
Beth, did you really ever think that your career in the influencer industry would bring you to this point?
Someone told me it was glamorous working with influencers. So.
Getting bitten like a bitten woman, but I just call myself sweet.
Good morning, guys. Oddly, I'm feeling very refreshed. This is the most refreshed I've ever felt waking up at 5 AM. Maybe this is like the secret to being more productive in your education, to like sleep at the school as well.
Known for growing them in Ratanakiri. But like
Morning, guys! So we have just seen the kids do their morning stretches. They did some like singing, dancing, and now this morning we're just going to witness some classes. We're going to learn more about the kindergarten model, and then I've heard the kids might challenge us to some volleyball, which is very exciting. I can tell you it is hot today, as I think is the running theme. I haven't washed my hair in nearly a week. Surprisingly, it's sort of holding up in the humidity okay. Got a little flower that one of the girls gave me, which is so cute. Honestly, I'm feeling very grateful for short hair on this trip. That's really cool.
So you don't ride these two together. So
We're back! Guys, we just got back from the most jam-packed 24 hours in the village. It kind of blows my mind that I was here yesterday. God, it was just an amazing time. We met so many interesting people. I felt so welcomed into their community. I can't wait to sit here and journal about it for the next few hours because I feel like I need to capture everything and process it and also shower. We started that day off by heading to the United World Schools headquarters, and wow, like it was so cool being able to meet more of the staff, seeing evidence of the progress over the years, looking at a map of all the areas where they want to build schools and where communities have requested schools. So we are at our second school of the trip. Yesterday we went to a community-run school with UWS, and today we are at a government-run secondary school. But the cool part that UWS do here is they have a dormitory. A lot of primary school children can't actually access secondary schools because there aren't any in the area, or they live too far away, like they can't, you know, they don't have a motorbike or they can't afford gas. And so what UWS do is they build dormitories so that girls especially can stay over, they can get the education. And we just spoke to 2 students who they're literally like in grade 12 right now, which is so cool that they have that opportunity, and both of them want to be teachers. One of them is even going to university, so yeah, it's just so cool seeing how the dorm model is really impacting people's lives here.
I'm from Brighton. So,
but I now live in Paris. Pizza Paris.
Jack got Vimon.
Music, you, song, Despacito, Justin Bieber. Despacito. Every night in my heart, I feel you.
Famous song.
Yes.
Basically, we got a little bit lost on the country roads, and this man has literally saved us and got back and is now directing from above.
But I don't see vibes, because how's it gonna get back? It's gonna walk in.
That's so true.
I hope we give him a lift back.
That's what I'm saying.
And our second saviour, Servet. What would we do without this man? He drove us through a literal river.
Yes, maybe a little bit like remote.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Like, especially how remote the communities are. It's taken us hours to get to this point. We've had to cross a river with a car. We've gotten lost, that someone is literally guiding us. How would a school even end up being here, number one, and getting the teachers in? And that's why the work that United World Schools are doing is so important, and why we're so proud to be ambassadors, because they will literally come this far in, do the research, and notice no school, and then come and build one, supply it with a teacher, a government teacher, fund it, fund students. Blows my mind. And look at where we are. Look. Like, this is amazing that they can build a school here and get education going and flowing. So I'm just impressed. I'm in awe, actually. United World Schools have a slogan which is teach the unreached, and I got it, but I was like, oh, like, what do you mean? Now I'm like, wow, this community is hard to reach, and the fact that they're bringing education to it.
Hey guys, so I honestly can't even describe how inspired I feel right now. We just attended a meeting with the whole community, the community chief, and then the representatives from United World Schools, and they're conducting research to see if this area would be fit for a school and to see if they have the funding available to fund the school. Insane how much this community want a school. Like, the lengths that they have gone to already prepare the village. Like, right now, they've got this multi-purpose space where they're currently doing informal education. Just listening to parents saying how much they want their children to be educated. I think especially because there's a campaign focusing on girls' education, I have this bias that communities are somehow going to be misogynistic or expect women to just work in the home all the time. But something so stark in this community is what incredible allies men are to girls' education. Like, listening to the chief of the village discussing how essential it is for the girls here to be educated and how he wants them to have a future and to be able to earn income. How there are fathers here who really want their daughters to succeed and don't want them to just get married at 13 or to have kids really young. Men are supporting that vision, and I love hearing about it. We had the whole next day to relax and explore the area, and oh my god, so cool. So Servet is from Banlung originally, and so he knew a local elephant sanctuary. And guys, last year they had a baby elephant who was born on Christmas Eve called Noel. They live in the lushest area of forest land, and it was so obvious how much Servet and the whole community adore them. Like, they come and check in on Noel and the team. Give me a sec. That was one of the coolest experiences of my life. Oh my god, it literally wrapped its trunk around my hand and pulled, like it was pulling me along.
I'm happy beyond words. I could actually get an elephant tattoo, that's not a joke.
Wow!
I love them so much.
So gentle.
So happy and living.
You generally have to be super careful with animal-related tourism because there are so many dodgy and inhumane practices like elephant riding, but it made me so happy seeing these guys free in the nature. Can you walk towards me, Jack? I've only got your feet in it.
Oh my god, guys, it's so slippery.
It's the practice on camera.
Goes honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
Before this trip, I've always loved education. I love studying, I love learning, but this trip really solidified what a luxury it is. The lengths that people go through here to get an education and the deep gratitude students feel for having a school near them is such a reminder of how valuable it is. Schools are a safe space. They are a linchpin of community and they're an opportunity to empower yourself for the future. I swear, education is literally the most powerful thing in the world. It is the foundation to solving all issues. It is how each of us can change the world. And my God, girls deserve it too. Girls deserve to learn, to have a voice, to have a chance to be who they want to be beyond marriage and expectations. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learnt something about Cambodian culture or history, or that it made you reflect on education in a new way. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye guys!